and I was acting weird. Like I was doing some stuff because of missing something and I couldn't know what was that. I want to do this every day, even though if they... Hello? Hi. And young. These days I'm watching series, like Korean series. That's why I feel like, oh, I want to talk in Korean. But you know, I'm not so professional in Korean. So anyway, I want to talk about how to get balance and how to feel like you're balanced in your life between your work and in between the things that you love to do them. And like, they're not necessarily things that you must do them. So, you know, we always, like, as a human beings, we feel like something is missing in our lives. Like, I'm a workaholic and I don't pay attention enough to my family, and what should I do? Like, you know, I don't have the feeling to go and spend time with them, you know? And that's a little bit weird. Why? Because I understand you if you feel like that, because you have got some goals, you want to achieve them as soon as possible, and then you're like, you know, I don't have time, like, I don't feel to go and to talk with my mom. That's something really, you know, a little bit I feel like I'm just spending my time and I'm doing nothing. You know, something like this is not my priority. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like just calling myself like, Asra, you're not spending enough time with your family. Hey, darling, hey. And how to get the balance? Like, we all need this because we don't know how many years we're gonna live, and we don't know how much time we're gonna spend time with our family. So this is so important to get the balance that we want. So as I said, what is the reason that we cannot do this? Like, I cannot find the balance that I want to. And today I'm gonna talk about this topic. I found it so essential to talk about it, like, and also I've got a podcast and they were talking about, like, you know, we are missing something, and it's the balance. Okay, so we have got some passions. At first I want to talk about the passion. All of us has got some passion. Like, my brother wants to ride his new motorcycle every day and he's so passionate about it. Or me, I like to watch K-dramas as we cannot call the K-dramas the passion or something like that, but like my free time, I really like to do this. And there is something that we're sticking to it, and you feel like, I want to do this every day, even though if they don't pay me anything, but I'm gonna do this. Maybe it's drawing for you, it's something like reading your favorite novel, or even writing. Maybe you're a writer, you write good things and you love it. So there is always something that we're passionate about it. And now we feel like as someone who worked a lot in something that I loved, I was so passionate about that field, and then I started to feel like something is missing in my life, and I was acting weird. Like, I was doing some stuff because of missing something and I couldn't know what was that. And I felt like, hey, something inside me is like, it's empty. I don't know what to do about it. And you know, after a while, I wasn't so passionate about my passion. Like, I wasn't had the enough desire to do and keep doing that stuff, and I really regret those days. Actually, no, it's kind of an experience for me to learn how to get the balance, and having the balance is so important. Like, that seems crazy, but yeah, it's so important. Like, whatever you do, you must know and keep the balance, because it can be so dangerous. Like, if you're not paying attention to your health, if you do not exercise and just work, like that's crazy enough, you know. So the main thing that I want to mention about like solving this problem, like you're too passionate about yourself, but you're saying like, you know, I've got 2 years. In this year, I want to achieve my goal, so I'm going to get rid of some like works and just focus on these things that I want. So I'm like, okay, that's a good job. Like after this 2 year, you're gonna achieve it, and that's okay. So there's no problem. But how about the balance? How we must solve this? The main thing, like if you want to do this, like keep your passion goals and you want to work on it, and there's also we want to get the balance that you want. The thing is to have the self-awareness. And yeah, like you should analyze yourself every day. Like right now I feel like I'm too tired, I need to get some rest. Yeah, that's it, you should get rest, because if you don't do this, then in some time, like you're gonna hate your job, you're gonna hate your passion. Yeah, because the rest is so important, and that's it. So have the self-awareness that you need. Like there was a time I was studying about 2 years for a special exam, and I was really stuck into it. I had no like close friend in my life in that time, and I was so working on that. And suddenly I feel like, hey, I'm not good. Hey, I don't feel good. Like something is missing here, and I need to change. Like I need to change the circumstances. I'm over all this studying. I cannot do this. I can't continue. And that was such a hard time for me, and I was acting weird, like I don't know, I cannot study and this stuff, you know. There was something missing in my life, and that was relationships. Like have a good relationship with my close friends, and they were also studying for that exam, so we wouldn't be in connect together, and that was so bad days, and it was so hard. So I wasn't aware, like I need something, like I need to go and do my favorite hobby. I need to go, I don't know, for a picnic or whatever. And I was just like keep scrolling the Instagram, keep watching movies, and I even couldn't know like what is the main problem, what I'm missing here. I even didn't think of the balance, or I don't know, self-awareness. But if I knew it in that time that I need something to get back into the track, I just go for it. Like I would just go for it. And that's it. Like you should go, and like sometimes we're in a relationship and we're like, hey, the bank account, honey, the bank account, you should go and work too. So have this self-awareness and also analysis yourself every day at night before you go to sleep, or I don't know, even in the middle of the day, like you're thinking about yourself, your life, and just be aware of that. Yeah, so we say like as a human and as people, we've got some passion, okay? And I said in this example, like I've got these 2 years, I want to work on this field, and maybe I've got some this special goals, and someone else, she has got something else, okay? Like I already said this example about my friends, like, oh, she's a good cook, and yeah, like she wants to just continue her study field, and that's it. But I want to work on something else, like my YouTube channel. And then we're totally different. Like we are classrooms, we study in the same class and same university, but we're totally different about each other. Like I've got another journey also as she. So I cannot compare myself to anyone, because like maybe it's come on mind and like you see her, she has the balance better than you. Like she works, she got some free times, a better free times than you. She go like do and do this stuff that you don't have, and blah blah blah. So what is the point? Like I'm comparing to myself, and we're totally different from each other. Like even though she has got no goals in her life, and she's just keep going, traveling, I don't know, buying things and stuff without any pay attention to herself, and I'm like, and also having some like focusing on also my rest days, and just going out also, not just saying like I'm not buying anything. No, I buy some kind of things a lot, but I cannot compromise to anyone, absolutely to anyone, because I've got different talents, I've got different life and situations. So what is the point? How I can do this to myself? This is a cruel thing, seriously. Like, but sometimes we do this to ourselves. And yeah, that's it. So just to keep the balance, it's a little bit hard. Like in my high school days, it was so hard for me to go and do the things that I want. I was just studying, no watching movies, no listening to music. Even like if I tell you that I didn't listen to music for a year, you cannot believe me. I was a workaholic person for studying. Yeah. And I even didn't pay attention to my rest, to my mind. Nothing. And this is so dangerous. Like after a while you're like, wow, I'm too tired. I'm exhausted. I cannot continue. So don't do this to yourself. And pay attention to sorry to myself. I talked a lot, yeah. Pay attention to yourself. Do this self-awareness. Just think about yourself, like, well, at this point, like, I have got a passion and I'm working on it. What I'm missing, is it relationships? Is it free time? Is it resting? Maybe it's depression, maybe it's changing. And if you want to have some changes, don't be so strict and cruel at yourself, like in the first steps, okay? Do it step by step. Yeah, don't be so cruel. And also do not regret about the past. It's more important to have the best ending, not the best starting, the best past. No, it's not important. The only thing that everyone will remember about you is your ending. Like, how did it end? How her life goes at the end. And this is so important. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you soon, and bye bye.